What's up guys, Visual Maximus here, welcome to my review of Supernatural Season 10 Episode 1. Unfortunately, I do not know the episode name off the top of my head. Of course, it will be in the title below. But, going off on this review though, it was a great episode, I'm not gonna lie. Only problem I had, only negative I'd say, was that there were two plots going in at once. And once I get to Castiel, I'll talk about that more. But to talk about Dean, he was a big sort of wait for this season, I suppose. We saw in the season 9 cliffhanger how Dean woke as a demon, and how in all season 9, for the most part anyway, season 9, Dean was trying to get his brother back. He was trying to get Sammy back, and he was trying to get his brother to the normal brother that they both loved dearly from season 1 upwards. And it's only been a few seasons, like season 8, 9, where they've started drifting apart, but for the most part that was it. And he saved his brother as well. It was only Sam didn't want that love, or he didn't want to return that love back, not just yet. He was being a stubborn twat, and once he found out that he should have done that, it was far too late. Now Dean as a whole, he's changed very much. It's very interesting how as he's transformed from getting that first blade just to kill Abaddon to becoming basically the Kane V2 and a demon at the same time, and slaughtering or mass slaughtering pretty much everybody. So doing so, he's tipped off a ex-military sort of psycho weird guy who wants revenge for Dean slaughtering his relative, I suppose. And how does he do that? Well, he researches about him and finds out that Sam Winchester is his brother. I just find it too convenient that at the same time when Sam finally locates Dean, because Sam, he's been trying to locate Dean for a fair few months, I suppose, and as he's finally going to the bar where Dean is, he's stopped by this ex-military guy, and he's sort of tortured, I suppose, and knocked the hell out. Now this ex-military guy, I don't think he has a name, but he rings Dean, and once again conveniently Dean finally picks up Sam's number, and actually he does not give a crap about Sam being threatened to death. And that's how you know that Dean's character has changed from season 1. In one episode, I believe episode 14, I saw somebody say this, where he said he would look after him, to him not really giving a crap. And Crowley's hearing about him. Guess what? Crowley's new best friend is actually Dean. Yes, you heard that right. You heard that right here. Dean Winchester, the guy Crowley absolutely hated, is now his best friend. Now, I suppose Castiel, who is Dean's ex-best friend at this point, is around still. Now, his second plot, which it kind of doesn't resolve around the main plot, is that they're finding angels who are sort of doing bad stuff in terms of angel laws, I guess, and need to be persecuted, but they're not that bad if you think about it. For instance, one angel is basically just trying to live his life against normal humans, but he's come to love them and etc, and he wants to be like them, but he's not allowed to do that because of an angel called Hannah who does not allow him, unfortunately, which is quite bad in my opinion. So anyway, this Hannah girl, she doesn't allow him to actually do that, only he gets killed by Castiel. And what we see with Castiel is that he's becoming weaker and weaker. His grace is leaving, and that's the second hierarchy plot up there that's gonna actually sort of delve more and more. And I think Castiel always has a sort of inner plot to deal with at the start of the season. Basically, Castiel's grace is going and he's becoming weaker and weaker, so he could potentially die. And maybe he does die, who knows. But yeah, that wraps up this review for the main part. So, great episode. I have to give this a 8.5 out of 10 if I'm honest. I liked it. I didn't like it enough to give it a 10 out of 10. Unfortunately, there were a few flaws with too many convenient devices going on. I guess the plots were a bit too much. But yeah, 8.5 is a great rate in my book, and I really like this first episode of season 10. So like the video, comment your thoughts and opinions. Did you like this episode? Did you hate it? Or did you think it was in between? It was good. It was neither good, neither bad. Or just let me know your opinions, I guess, on the whole Sam and Dean relationship. So yeah, like the video, subscribe if you're new, and that's about it. So peace.